I'm going to do an insight video again today, and I've been talking about in like I've done 3 or 4 sort of videos over the last couple of days, or 3 videos, and I've been doing like a little series of different sort of tools and development tools. And I've been talking about like universal laws. I've been talking about intention. I've been talking about colours, and how these link into things like the universal law of oneness, vibration, frequency, which are all aspects of fifth dimensional reality and source living. Everything is energy, everything is from source, everything is creation, everything is manifestation, and it all comes from you, it all comes from your center. And one of the key things to spiritual development is sort of like gaining tools and gaining consciousness of how you can how you can use these tools to remain in your energy, in your vibration, your frequency, and how you use that vibration frequency within your reality, within your life, so you can create and manifest things that are more in line with your in union with yourself, and in alignment with you, your higher self. So you start to like walk and start to sort of like vibrate as a spiritual being through consciousness and awareness. And this is what the spiritual tools bring it. They bring consciousness and awareness that you can start to walk within your reality using these tools. I use tools all the time. I use, like I said, I was talking about like sacred flames yesterday. I was talking about the colour. I was talking about like violet flames, and they all link in. They all connect. And this is what I was trying to sort of like talk about at the beginning of the series. Is it's very much around like all things are linked. All things are interconnected. And again, this is a universal law of oneness. And the things I want to talk about today are like crystals. These are a great tool. I don't leave the home without them. I've always got like a little pouch with crystals in. I'm always looking at what crystals are going to work with you, work with your vibration, work with your frequency. Obviously, crystals as well work in line with your chakras and with your energy centers. And obviously, this is an energy system within your body that allows you to open up your energy centers to feel again, once again, that source energy, that source vibration, that source frequency. And this is what crystals are used for. They bring you back to the source energy. They are manifested and created from source energy. Um, they are sort of like channels of that. And when you use them, they open up those energy centers for you to feel that you're a channel of that source energy. And this is how I see crystals. And I use them. I mean, they've got sort of like physical sort of benefits, for like pain relief, things like that, like for stress, migraines, obviously for sort of like stomach problems. They also work on self-development, so they're a great way of sort of like as a tool using them, and they're accessible to everybody. They're accessible to everybody, and they're able to take you and sort of like and align you with source energy and the source energy vibration. And crystals are a great way of doing that. And I'm talking about crystals because I use them regularly. For being quite a sensitive being, I've always been quite sensitive to energies and things like that. And I worked as a healer for many years within spiritual churches. And crystals have always helped to align me. If I sit there and meditate with them, and I put them on my energy centers, I feel they release tension. They purify my body, but they also connect me to my spirit. And this is what crystals do. They connect you to your spirit, which is your source energy. This is why they're a great tool, and this is why I want to talk about them, because they're accessible to everybody. They're not expensive. They're cheap. They can be reasonably sort of like good value, and you can pick up crystals. And when you start to get knowledge of them, you start to look at what crystals you can use to purify, release. I mean, like clear quartz is a fantastic one. I've always got like a big piece on my desk here. I've got citron as well. Citron tower, and they're very much around sort of like releasing, like self-development, sort of personal power, that kind of thing. Citron is, it works with your solar plexus, and it brings online your intuition, so you can start to then work, connect, and sort of like align with like source energy and the infinite consciousness of your infinite self and your higher self. They're not just like tools. They open you up to the source energy and this infinite consciousness, and the infinite flow of the infinity symbol of the 8, that sort of flows into you, and then it allows you to open up your energy centers to express like higher vibrations, higher frequencies. And crystals open you up. They work as as a tool and as a channel to align you back to your infinite self, your true self, your higher self. however you want to name it. You want to sort of like label that sort of infinite part of yourself. And crystals work in that way, and they're great tools. You've got dowsing crystals that you can use to work to sort of like put over your energy centers, and when they go from side to side, they're saying they're open. If they don't move, they're saying they're blocked or they're closed. So it also, they can be used as a tool to show you which energy centers that are blocked within your body, and then you can start to work on how to open that. If you're sort of like your root chakras blocked, it could be to do with you not being grounded. It could be to do with you not being sort of centered, not grounded and connected to the earth, or connected to the energy, like the physical world. That you're more connected to sort of like the spirit world, but you're not connected in the physical reality, because we have to be connected in both. To manifest in the physical reality, you understand the spiritual sort of reality and vibrations and frequencies, but you also have to practically express those within the 3D reality, because the 3D reality and the 5D reality work in union together, and that they're in perfect relationship here, because that's why we're here on this plane. So like you'd use things like smoky quartz for that. You do smoky quartz on your root chakra, and it helps, like, obviously for protection. It helps for like absorbing negativity, releasing, and grounding. So you would use that crystal for it. And then you've got like the sacral chakra, which is very much around sort of like your emotions and your mental state, and it works obviously on like your stomach problems. If you've got stomach problems, you can put like carnelian on there, which is like a reddy orange stone, and that helps to obviously sort of like balance your emotions, balance your emotions, your mental state. But it also helps to sort of like work on your and if you've got any sort of like ailments or conditions to do with your stomach, so you can put that on there. Like I just said, citron is another one you can use. Like it's all about, like, citron is very much around sort of like your solar plexus, which is, like I said, like self-esteem, personal power, like confidence. You can use that one on there. Like tiger's eye is another one as well. That's good to like develop this sense of confidence. Creativity as well, and like citron is very much around creativity, and your solar plexus is very much around opening up for that creativity. And again, I'm talking about this, and as I talk about this, I now feel the flow coming down through my crown chakra and coming into my body as I'm starting to talk about this. So I can feel that infinity sort of flow as I start to talk about this. I can feel the energy flowing in. You've got your heart chakra, which is very much around, again, you've got like your green and like your pink coloured crystals. So you've got like rose quartz is very much about like unity, harmony, like growth, union, sort of harmonizing, compassion, and obviously some of these crystals work with like like archangels like Shamuel, but they also work with the other archangel Raphael as well, which with your heart chakra, and they link in as well. So it's linking into these infinite beings of consciousness and awareness, like aventurine, green aventurine. It works like for growth, development, new beginnings. You've got malachite as well that you can work like on your solar plexus, not on your solar plexus, on your heart chakra. There's many of them that you can work with, and that start to then align. So they don't just bring you into your source energy, they also give you, they can open you up to sort of like intentions, the intentions that you're trying to create and manifest. And again, it connects you into that source energy again, that oneness vibration, that crystals connect you to that. And they're always a source that's at hand. If you hold them, carry them, take 5 minutes, they always bring you back to source, because they are created and manifested from this source. They come from the earth, and they're created within the earth through thousands and millions of years. So they hold that energy frequency of the earth, the natural vibration of the earth, the source energy. They hold it. So they're a tool that we can actually access at any time, and they're there working with us. They bring alignment, they bring harmony, they bring unity, they help to release, purify. Again, we've got solidite to do with like lapis lazuli, and then you've got like blue laser gate that all can work on like on the throat chakra. And they're all about communication, about opening up. There can be communications within your reality, or how you express your energy, your vibration. But they can also work on a physical way, where they're working on through communication with relationships, with people, with jobs. So that they have, and they're also around, sort of the blue color is around peace, serenity. So again, it's about, they help with through meditation to bring you into a place where you're aligned, that you can access your source energy and your source frequency, and you also become aligned, and you start to develop, again, that sort of like that vibration of peace and serenity. And again, this connects to the universal law of polarity. The universal law of polarity talks about, positive and negative, but again, it's telling you that through creation, there's not good, but there's not necessarily good or bad, but there's also an opportunity to transmute and transform at any time. And positive and negativity are only reflections of what's being expressed or created. And if something negative comes within your sort of like your spiritual reality, as your seed of creation and your vibration and your source energy, you can dissolve that, and you can create, and manifest something different. You don't have to remain in that negative. There's an opportunity all the time through vibration, frequency, and source energy to create and manifest a different reality, a different vibration, a different frequency, a different experience, and you have the ability to do that. You've got like a Super 7 that you can use like on your third eye, and that's to do with visioning, high vibrations, connecting you to your crown chakra, where it connects you to the universal source, the universal consciousness, the infinite realities, the infinite dimensions. And it's about visioning as well. You can vision through Super 7. You've got amethyst as well. Amethyst is a high vibration crystal that works on many different levels. It works for pain relief, it works for stress relief, it works for mental clarity. It works, for sort of like when you work a lot with electronics, or you work with devices. It can help absorb and dissolve those frequencies as well. It's like an all-over sort of like very, very powerful crystal, as is clear quartz again. Amethyst works in many ways. It's good for meditation again, and it connects to, again, like archangels like Raziel, that brings like vision, spiritual knowledge, wisdom, and works very much within sort of, within your reality. Can help with consciousness, can help with you sort of like opening your third eye, so you can start to be aware of receiving, vision, thoughts, feelings, impressions, and then you can start to act upon them. And again, that works with the universal law of inspired action. When you receive that, then you act upon it, and then you start to express it, and then you start to create and manifest a new vibration and frequency, and more one in line with your purpose, with your source living and source vibration. So yeah, the sort of like, your third eye is very much around that. Again, I'm talking, so we've got like the clear quartz, which can be placed on the crown chakra, and that works as a tool that can open up and start to bring or connect or channel that source energy, that infinite energy, that will then go into that crystal, and then it will then actually then start to integrate and vibrate in your crown chakra, to open up to the infinite source energy, the infinite source beings that are around you, the ascended masters, the archangels, other guides and beings that are working with us, different levels of consciousness, different levels of reality. And this is how crystals work. They are a beautiful, beautiful tool, and that they work in such a benevolent way. Crystals, they hold that source frequency. So when you place them on your energy centers, they go to work straight away to release and dissolve the blockages within your sort of like energy centers. And what you can also do is you can then program them with intentions. So you start to use them in a way with these vibrational intentions, that they then start to sort of like be programmed with those intentions, that then you start to place them on there, and they work with that intention to open up your energy in a certain way to create a vibration, manifest, and attract. Again, it's through the law of attraction. They'll attract that vibration, that frequency, that reality that you're trying to create. So they work as powerful tools in that way as well. That's the insight for today.